Happy New Year's and welcome to another Willy Weighs In. We've got the Edmonton Oilers on the latter part of a back-to-back against the New York Islanders. Now, after last night's game, yesterday afternoon's game where they lost to New Jersey in overtime in kind of a heartbreaking fashion, we're going to see Koskinen in net. Mike Smith injured again. Oh, when's it going to end? This is what happened when you get an old goalie. The injuries are going to pile up. It has not been a great season for Mike Smith. He's been out a lot, and we need some steady goaltending. Nugent Hopkins out. In his place on the second line is Devin Shore, who's going to be playing with Yamamoto and Draisaitl. Yeah, I'm not heartbroken about him coming up. I think he's got really good hands and decent hockey sense, but naturally he should be in the bottom six. It's going to suck losing Nuge. The game gets off to a weird, shaky start. The Oilers have had the hardest time keeping the puck out of the net on the first two shots, and we see this when the Islanders get their first shot on Mikko Koskinen. He bobbles it, thinks he's got it covered, bobbles more. You're like, keep it out of the net, keep it out of the net. We need to not get scored on in the first shot. For God's sake, it doesn't go in. Whew. You know what? No shot goes in until the eighth. The eighth shot, which is on a power play for the Islanders. Anders Lee picks up a rebound, puts it 5-hole on Koskinen. 1-0, and the Oilers are playing from behind yet again. My God, the Islanders have had 2 power plays this period. Oilers 0. Now, I'm going to start keeping track of all of the power plays per game here. And, I'll try to remember to bring them up on here. And let's see how many against American teams that the Oilers get. It's going to be interesting because I've got a bit of a theory. But we'll get to that at another time. The Oilers are playing all right. We see a really great chance by Derek Ryan, who rifles it in front to an open Tyler Benson, who just misses. He hits the outside of the post. Sorokin gets over there right after. It's done. No goal. He misses. He's still looking for his first NHL goal in 22 games played. That being said, we've had a couple okay chances. Some things I'm finding really fun to watch is the battle between David and Goliath, that being Kailer Yamamoto and Zdeno Chara. It is hilarious watching them out there. It looks like a man playing with his child, a game of pickup hockey. Hysterical. Edmonton's really got to put the gas on, though, and they got to battle back. They've done it before. They're used to playing from behind, which absolutely sucks. But come on, let's start this year off right. 2022. Come on, let's start it with a 1-0 win. Huh? Let's start it. Let's see what happens in the second period. But the Islanders play a pretty solid defensive system, and it's going to be interesting to see if the Oilers can get anyone in the middle, create some good chances. I guess we're going to see how the rest of this game goes. 2 more periods to play. Second period comes, 30 seconds in. Draisaitl makes a beautiful seam pass through the crease. It looks like it's going to Yamamoto to tip in off the skate of an Islander. It's a goal. It's tied up at 1. Woo-hoo! Finally. Oh, God, I hate this playing from behind. Here we go. The Oilers get a number of great chances. Sevier gets the puck in front of the net as well, and ping, hits the post. Oh, and he gets the rebound, bats it, hits the outside of the post. And then we get a Duncan Keith slap shot, and bang, that hits the post. Oh, my God, can we get some puck luck here? Can we please get some puck luck? And then we get some missed calls. We see, there's a slash that's missed. There's a high stick on Devin Shore that's missed. He's looking around in the meantime, and the Islanders come down and get a prime scoring chance. Koskinen has to stay sharp. Shore hustles back. Whew. This game has been fun to watch. This second period, Edmonton's getting a number of cycles down low. The second line is pouring it on. And then the first line comes down, and it's Connor McDavid taking the puck to the net, batting away. Hyman gets a bat at it. It pops out to Darnell Nurse, who bobbles it into the back of the net. It is a 2-2 5-1 game for the Oilers. Holy smokes. And you know what? The Islanders have had a number of great chances. The puck has not landed on their sticks well. Bailey went and centered it, and there was a missed shot. Oh, it's been a fun one. An unbelievably fun game to watch. One thing I have noticed, though, is Tyler Benson. I would like to see him up on the second line. I'd like to see what he can do out of the bottom six. But when he gets the puck and there's nowhere to put it, he puts it to open ice to absolutely no one. He does it all the time. Kind of a good move at times, but also it turns it over quite a bit that way too. I'm always quite curious as to like what he's thinking. Why doesn't he play it on the boards to like another winger to kind of battle? Or it's just drives me a little bit insane sometimes. But so far, game looks good. Kyle Turris made a beautiful drop-down pass to Connor McDavid out in front, who had a great scoring chance as well. The Oilers are buzzing. McDavid has turned on the wheels. He's flying. And again, we've got Yamamoto going up against Chara, and it might be one of my favorite things to watch. It's like a daddy taking his toddler out for his first skate. Good second period, good game, and again, no penalties called for the Oilers. Curious, hey? Bizarre. Refs just seem to put their whistles away for this team, and it drives me mad. Let's see what the third brings. The Oilers are undefeated after having the lead in 2 periods. All right, third period comes. The Oilers have the puck down low. It's Slater Kukuk. He has it frozen up against the boards. An Islander pulls it out, gets it in front. Oh, Beauvillier gets it and roofs it. Roofs it on Koskinen. Tie game 2-2. And unfortunately, the Oilers cannot get a shot on the Islanders' net for 15 minutes. For the love of God, 15 minutes? How in the hell can you win a game if you can't generate a shot on the opposition's goalie? How? It's a recipe for losing. Oh my God, and we've got some of the most offensively dynamite players in the league. What is going on? Man, Koskinen kept them in. Third period was a joke. That ice went from tilting in the Oilers' favor to drastically tilting in the Islanders' favor. It baffles my mind how the Oilers even got out of this game into an overtime. Holy man. We did get some shots generated by Jesse Puljujarvi. Man, what a frustrating game. And then we go to overtime, and Edmonton's playing in that first 5 minutes. Connor McDavid, Draisaitl are starting to look tired. They generate a couple chances. Connor McDavid gets a really good shot off. Just misses. Leon just misses the far side. Forgot to mention the game-saving, block that Darnell Nurse had. Open net. Islanders player has it. Koskinen's out. Darnell Nurse blocks a game-winning shot in regulation. And then jumping back, the Oilers, overtime. Barzal gets the puck up to Dobson. Dobson takes shot. It's a stop that Koskinen needs to make. Blocker side. Goes in. Islanders win. And the Oilers lose the second game they've played in overtime. Their record is now 18-12-2. Sure, they get a couple points in these back-to-back games. Would have been nice to get 3 or 4, but it's frustrating. That third period was aggravating to watch. Aggravating. But they play again Monday against the Rangers, and the Rangers are going to be on the latter half of a back-to-back, so hopefully the Oilers can take advantage of that. We'll see what happens. And let's hope that Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is back in the lineup, because that'll help. It'll be interesting to see where Cassian's at in his protocol and when he gets back. But with that, thanks for watching. This has been a Willy Weighs In. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends, and watch the main pod with myself, Pilon. Baron, and Sanjay. And with that, I say, Happy New Year. Take care. See you Monday.